Hey guys, right now the market is in a very odd state. We are seeing a significant drop in the price of absolutely all cryptocurrencies. And this is all taking into account the fact that a few days ago, we were at the peak of our bull run and Bitcoin was at 64 to 65,000. So today, when everyone else is rushing to sell their assets in a panic, we are looking for new opportunities to invest in cool coins at an attractive price. That is why I decided to make a new video about an interesting representative of the AI world, ASI. We will definitely talk about whether I was wrong when I said that they make a lot of mistakes. We will talk about the ideal entry point into this coin and its future, and of course we'll look at the potential of this project on the global AI stage. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let's get started. But before we get to the fun stuff, I want to remind you that this video is not financial advice. This is just my opinion, vision, and analysis of the market, so be sure to do your own research and invest wisely. First of all, we need to understand what caused such a significant drop. After all, in the past day, a number of traders were liquidated for more than $322 million. Many people are comparing these events to the drop we saw on August 5th. Back then, the total amount of liquidations was as much as $1 billion. However, despite the fact that the amount of liquidations was much higher on August 5th, we are now seeing a more dangerous and ambiguous situation that can be compared to the market crash after the FTX scam in 2022. This is quite clear to see on this chart because yesterday's BTC price drop was accompanied by more than $1 billion worth of sales on Binance. You have to understand that minus 10% for the first cryptocurrency in just 1 hour and 15 minutes is simply an anti-record. Anyway, you have to understand that this is just another opportunity to buy the assets you are interested in, but at very attractive prices. By the way, if you have not yet decided which assets you would like to buy, be sure to watch my latest videos on the channel, as I have made selections with the best coins. And of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on interesting and, most importantly, useful videos. And while the market is offering such discounts, I am personally interested in taking a closer look at ASI because they were on the hype at the beginning of the summer, but due to their mistakes and transfers, they lost all the hype and are now off the radar. What is happening to them now? Let's find out. First of all, it should be clarified that they have long since completely merged these three assets, and now you can no longer buy, sell, or send your AGIX or Ocean tokens to or from a centralized exchange. Secondly, it becomes clear that although they have joined forces, each project is still working in its own field. And unexpectedly, SingularityNET has become the leader in interesting news. The company announced an investment of $53 million for the development of artificial general intelligence and artificial superintelligence. Half of this amount will be used to create the world's first modular supercomputer, which will support the decentralized development of AGI and ASI research, as well as the construction of modern high-performance data centers. The project includes the use of advanced technologies from NVIDIA, AMD, Tenstorrent, Asus, and Gigabyte. In fact, it should be clarified here that this is a very interesting area of development, and most importantly, the amount allocated is quite good. We will follow this area of development more closely. If we evaluate the situation in general, it seems that now is the best time for SingularityNET because they have literally flooded the entire information space. They are constantly participating in various conferences, calls, and actively talking about their actions and updates. For example, here is an important statement from the CEO. This supercomputer in itself will be a breakthrough in the transition to AGI, while the novel neural symbolic AI approaches, developed by the SingularityNET AI team, reduce the need for data, processing, and energy somewhat compared to standard deep neural nets. We still need significant supercomputing facilities. In general, it should be understood that a supercomputer is the key to the future. Absolutely all top Web 2 companies related to computing and AI are developing their own computers. NVIDIA and Microsoft are considered leaders in this field. If SingularityNET can reach a completely new level, or rather, if ASI can reach a new level, just think about the fact that Fetch's GPT chat analog or their AI agents will work 10, 20, or even 100 times better and faster. This could be a game changer for crypto AI and the entire AI market. So I am very interested to follow the progress further. However, if we move away from SingularityNET and talk about the other two members of the combination, Ocean and Fetch. For me personally, Fetch was the undisputed leader in this combination, but it hasn't shown anything interesting lately, and the same goes for Ocean. While the Ajax team has been making partnerships and developing new technologies, the other two projects have not been covering their activities. And this is exactly what I said in my old videos where I criticized the work of the teams. First, they postponed the matchmaking, then they didn't talk enough about the matchmaking conditions. And now there's just silence about their work and something new. And as you can see, this problem of communication and proper marketing is still there. So, if I come back to the question of whether I was wrong when I said that this is their weakness, it is easy to say that nothing has changed. They still do not know how to properly communicate with their audience. Speaking of which, I have to say that this is probably the biggest and only problem in ASI. In general, there is some news that we should definitely talk about. Fetch AI has launched its own fund with $10 million invested. The funds will be used to stimulate AI startups and agents in particular. In general, Fetch has already attracted cool specialists in this way, so I think that such an initiative will definitely benefit the entire market as well as the company. What's interesting about Ocean? It's not so cool. It's probably the least popular of the three projects. I would not say that there is really anything to tell about it. However, I cannot help but mention the fact that they have launched their own nodes. This is actually interesting news because considering all the technologies, these nodes should provide scalability, privacy, and monetization of computing resources. What do you think? Share in the comments which of the three you like best and why. In the meantime, I'm moving on to my price prediction. In general, it should be clarified that right now we are seeing a decline in the entire market, and I am almost certain that we can go even lower. It seems to me that it is quite possible to see Bitcoin at 55 to 56,000. This is a matter of the near future, so I want to wait for such a drop, and if it happens, I would buy altcoins in this price range. After all, further growth is inevitable. As for ASI, I am interested in a price of 90 cents or more. That will be a steep entry point with a potential of 10 to 15x at the top of the bull market. That is about $1,400 with a minimum investment of $100. So no matter how bad the marketing and communication are in general, I think the project has a really good potential to become a market leader, especially if we consider how important the potential of AI agents and supercomputers is. Let me know what you think in the comments. And while you are typing, I would like to remind you that this video is by no means financial advice. This is just my vision and thoughts on the market, so you should always do your own research before investing and do it wisely. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching your Coin Post.